Federal trial for the lawsuit against Texas Senate Bill 1 is underway after being challenged by voting rights groups 2 years ago. Here's Dathan Trevino with the details.
The trial began on September 11th with the lawsuit alleging that a 2021 voting rights law violates the U.S. Constitution. Texas Senate Bill 1 empowers election officials such as poll watchers and enhances ID requirements, as well as banning multiple balloting methods such as drive-through voting. Assistant professor for the Department of Political Science Alvaro Corral says Texas is one of the most restrictive states in regards to voting.
Texas regularly, election after election, often ranks 50th or 49th in terms of voter turnout, right? So we have essentially the lowest political participation of all 50 states.
In a pretrial order filed by both parties of the case, Senate Bill 1 states it will prevent fraud in the electoral process. The plaintiffs claim there was no cause for this reasoning, and the bill was in violation of the Civil Rights Act by targeting certain groups of people. In an August 18th news release from the U.S. Department of Justice, the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas agreed and ruled that portions of the bill violated the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Former pre-law advisor at UTRGV Charles Olney says the real question lies on if the protection of the voting process is actually helping, or if it is only causing infringements on certain classes of people.
It seems very clear that there is a partisan motivation, that the Republicans worry that certain kinds of voting practices are better for the Democratic Party than the Republican Party. Whether that is racial discrimination is maybe a separate question. When you have minority groups who strongly prefer one party over the other, those things tend to get very entangled and it can be hard to separate.
The bill is expected to be on trial until late October, with the decision not coming until months later. For KVAQ TV in Edinburgh, Dathan Trevino.